What's going on, everybody? Billy Thilo here with Masterful Mechanics Baseball. This is Jack Clementi, our other lead instructor for our baseball arm camp coming up. We're just here to answer some commonly asked questions concerning baseball arm camp and how it can help your son prepare his body and arm for baseball season. So my first question for you, Jack, is how can baseball arm camp help all baseball players ages 10 and up, not just pitchers, but position players as well?
Yeah, so that's a good question because we are going to be working 10 through 18-year-olds. And from anywhere up from 10 to 18, we can work on the same exact things. A little bit different in variation with strength and throwing wise and how much we throw, but it'll be the same thing throughout because we aren't using heavy weights. We aren't maxing out throwing, so we can go to our high school practices and our younger travel practices. So we'll be able to work with everything each player will need, which involves arm care, arm performance, and arm health.
Exactly. That's a great point. So, that is a concern among parents is, the weightlifting for the younger athletes. But the best part about this is it's mainly body weight, some bands, maybe very lightweight medicine balls, So, yeah, the exercises are for everyone. So, great point there. How about, so you kind of introduced this already, but what else does the class involve other than these exercises and like a back to throwing program? What else are we here? What can we offer?
So besides the exercises and back to throwing program, we'll be going through in-depth warm-ups for each kid. And once each kid comes in, we can give more in-depth lessons and specified things that each kid can do. So we can give a specified warm-up, throwing routine, what we need to work on individually for each person. This won't be a class-wide, everyone does the same thing. Everything will be very individualized and things each kid can bring home separately to help them even after the camp.
Yes, I think that's one of the most exciting parts about this is everything will be customized to you or your son or your player. So, what they need to get stronger and get their arm ready for the season, they'll have a set plan that they can also take home and do these exercises at home, and build their strength and get ready for, the next class, because we expect the players to put in some work at home. Throwing twice a week is great, but I would recommend at least 3 or 4 times a week to throw. And for the training and the exercises, we're talking 4 or 5 days a week. So there is going to be some homework, some take-home stuff. So, we want players that are dedicated and serious about getting better and getting ready for the season. So next question, can the class be used as a back to throwing program? Meaning if your son or you haven't thrown at all yet leading up to this first class, are you still able to attend, and will it still be beneficial for you?
Yes, so everything will be personalized. So if you're coming in and you haven't thrown in a while, everything will be very set up for you to get back into throwing. The kids who are ready to pitch and ready to go, they'll have a stronger class setting for that. Which in the kids who haven't thrown as much, they will much nicer transition into it.
Right, so it's kind of like we'll see where you're at, and then we'll give you exactly what you need to get ready at that point. So, this really is for anyone who's been throwing or haven't been throwing to really get ready. And then you already answered the question, will it interfere with your high school or travel workouts? No, because most of the movements or all of the movements are body weight, and we'll be focusing a lot on mobility and functional movement. So you can still do your high school team lifts, and you can still do your team throwing as well. I wouldn't recommend throwing on the same day, but most high school workouts, are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is why we scheduled the class for Monday, Friday. So I think this is a perfect segue for high school players. If you're throwing Tuesday, Thursday with your high school, and then you get 2 days with us, Monday, Friday, then you're throwing 4 days a week. I think that is a perfect setup to get ready for your season. So here's kind of just like a about you question. I know you're qualified to teach this class, but you can tell our parents and the players, why you think you're qualified to coach.
Well, for the past 6 years now, actually 10 plus years, for the past 10 plus years, I've been training on my own, learning from each video. And now recently I do different training programs and regiments with professional athletes. And I've worked with multiple different trainers my whole life. And I feel like I have enough background to get each kid to where they need to be.
Nice. So you have the experience not only playing baseball and getting yourself ready, but you've also been you've also been coaching with us for several years and working with players that have repeatedly come back just to work with you. So that's been really cool for me and for Masterful Mechanics Baseball to have a dedicated coach like Jack, who the players enjoy, and who really is here to get the players better. So I appreciate you for that, dude. And for me, just a little bit on my background, I played baseball at Kutztown University, and then I went on to play 3 years of professional independent baseball and was a player pitching coach in my third season out in Napa, California. So I have some experience. I have a lot of experience pitching and playing, but I also have a little bit of experience coaching at the professional level. And then I've been working with Masterful Mechanics Baseball for going on about 8 years now. So I've worked with a lot of athletes on getting their arms ready, on arm care, and just getting their bodies right for the season. Last question. This is a fun one. They've all been fun, but
all fun.
What are you most excited about for this class? I'm interested to hear what you have to say for this one.
Something I'm most excited about is to see each kid and how they can work separately, because most camps nowadays, it is very overall group setting and not just focused on each kid, but at our camp it'll be each kid will get their own types of workouts and different settings of training. So that's what I'm most excited
Nice, the customization part, yes. And for me, I'm most excited just to bring these players in and really get these players ready and better and stronger for the season. A lot of the work we do, to be completely honest with you, for our skills classes it's a lot of fun. The players are getting better, but this class is a more serious setting. Obviously we're gonna have fun, maybe we'll definitely have some competitions, maybe some games or whatever, just to build that competitive factor. But for me, I'm pumped because I really think this class is going to be extremely valuable for all baseball players ages 10 and up, but especially at the high school level. If you're trying to get better, stronger, and faster for your season, I think this is one of the best things that you can really do, because the stronger your body is and the more healthy and the better you move your body,
harder your throw.
The harder your throw not only increases throwing velocity, but also it's better for the health of your arm. So it's not only going to help increase velocity and make you a better baseball player, but it's also going to help prevent injury. So that's a huge factor in this as well. So if you don't have anything else to add, I think hopefully we answered all your questions. You can always reach out to me or Jack, and we can go from there. So we appreciate your time. Thanks for checking us out, and we hope to see you at Baseball Arm Camp.